Yeah, that fuel pressure's not supposed to go backwards. That's where we knew we had a problem.
Okay, so day one is complete. We found a issue. We're gonna head back over here to the garage, put it up on a lift. We bought a new pump, a DW, I think that's a 9-1014, which is a 320 LPH pump. But these are old parts that have seen, you know, a lot of time before they were even on Dad's car. I mean, I had a lot of these parts on my black GT and Project Hot Wheels, and they were just sitting on the shelf. And we put this build together. We didn't really want to spend any money. We just wanted to use the parts that we had. And sometimes it just go bad. I've been noticing that the pump has been silent. Usually when you fire a pump up in a Fox body Mustang, you know, you hear them pretty distinctly, like, you know, you can hear them pretty good. I've been noticing that I haven't been hearing the fuel pump and didn't think nothing of it. We've been here, we've actually done this before and fixed it before, but I mean, as soon as we got into boost 4,000, 4,200 and got into load, it just started dropping. I lost 20 PSI and 100% that's the fuel pump it's just going out. It still runs right now, but just going out. So if you learned something from this video, watch your fuel pressure. If you see your fuel pressure drop, probably have a bad pump or a pump that's going out like we have. So we'll get it swapped out with a brand new one that, and I've never used this brand before, but Dave swears by it that this is a really good pump. And we're gonna send it, man. All right. Can't even hear it. Usually it's pretty loud. Can't even hear it. Our fuel ain't fueling. Gotta get it swapped out. All right, we had to go back through and drop the tank. We put the other sending unit in that I had a problem with, and we're just kind of backtracking on this old video that we had thought we were going to be okay with the pump that was in it, but apparently that pump is going out. It's just dying. We're going to bring the hanger down, and I know that it's not going to have a direct 10 gauge like this old one did, but we'll snip these wires back a little bit and get in our electrical box and insulate some wires up and get it fitted and get it put it back in the car. We had an issue at the dyno. You know, as soon as we went into boost, it was like 62 fuel pressure, which is pretty normal. And immediately you got to 4,000, started getting into load, and you just watch it drop 20 pounds. So it's just not keeping up. It's just getting old, but that's okay. It did what it needed to do. Much like this rotor here, I got a warped rotor that used to be on the black GT that you spin it and it literally stops the car. You know, these are the old SVO rotors, 84, 86 rotors that we've had. We've been, you know, 950s with these rotors. They're Power Stop, really good brand, really good brake pad and brake rotor. So just wanted to make shout out to that too. Anyways, let's get this pump switched out and get this thing set up back again. We got to go back to the dyno tomorrow where I think we're going to be okay. All right, so this is my old pump here, and you can see we wired it like all the way to the pump. Kind of nice we took it out though. Had a good little setup here. Wasn't bad at all. We took some of the insulation off of it, and we're gonna put a new pump in it. Now a lot of the pumps now don't, you know, they have a, you know, wire setup. This isn't a direct fit. We're gonna actually use this new plug, and we're gonna come up to here to the top, and we're gonna snip or pull these out a little bit and snip these. This comes apart pretty easy. This is an old Aeromotive 340 that we had sitting on the shelf, and you can listen to it real quick. You can hear it. Now, this is the old one that we just took out. Try not to zap myself here. And you'll be able to see, I think the brushes were just going bad in it. Yeah, it's not as zippy as that other one was. I think under load, I think it's just getting wore out, but you can tell right there. We got the DW, whatever, 300 installed, and we decided to come through here with grommets, nice and clean here. We're gonna go ahead and fill these holes. This used to be the two holes that had the little prongs, so all we did was cut it out. Pretty neat little mod. We'll zip tie this here so it doesn't move. Let's go test this. Oh yeah. Oh. Well, that's gonna make a big difference there. So we ended up eliminating about a foot of wiring or so, because I think since we came out of the hangar with the new pump, we'll just go ahead and just tie it in right here, just like this. I think there's plenty enough wire there to do the wire. Now I know there's probably about a half a foot or so of wiring that's not 10 gauge, but that's okay. That's gonna work just fine anyways. And we'll go with this. You've seen it, we tested it. I think it's gonna work just fine with 60s. So let me get it installed here in the car, get some fuel into it. I think it's gonna be awesome. We'll get back to the dyno. So I think we got this all nice and set up here with the insulation. I use these like weatherproof, and we'll be able to put them into the power and ground that we have it here in the car. All right, got it locked in nice and tight here. Fits pretty good inside the in the tank that I can notice. We also decided to put a little bit of tubing here to protect the wires from the frame when it's up against the frame. Should work out pretty well. Let's get this thing hooked up again like I keep talking about and get some fuel in it. I got you a little bit crooked back here on my white car, but we're gonna take a quick test fire to make sure that it's all good to go. Check the fuel pressure. Gotta probably turn it down a little bit, but that's okay. Should be at like 40. Now that we got the pump swapped out, we're gonna head back over to the dyno, and on the way there, we're gonna test the fuel pressure to see if it drops. That way we don't waste any more time. Looks like it's old. So it looks like that was our problem. We had a pump that was just going bad. You know, like I said, that pump's been through war with us. And I just went full throttle there, pretty much the 6,000, 8 pounds, 9 pounds of boost. We turned it down a little bit just in case, and it didn't move off of 63, 64 PSI, 65. So that's good, it's a good sign. So let's get over to dyno, get strapped down, and tune it up a little bit. This is a budget build that we've done here on the channel with spare parts. So naturally, things like this are gonna go bad. Whether you have a boosted application, mild bolt-on build, or even just a stock Mustang, this mod is really important. Proper voltage and amperage to your pump. Even when you're starting to have charging issues, your pump won't be affected and neither will your engine. This is one of those budget mods that you can do that's gonna make your car that much better. We got some other stuff we're gonna be showing here on Dad's car soon, as we found more issues on the dyno than we had expected. If you guys enjoy this sort of content, leave me a comment below. Check out that join button, become a member of the channel, helps to bring content like this. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one.